I'm so excited. I can't even breathe.
I mean, you're live, Madison. Like, I
already. Now it's not showing as live on mine.
There's a slight delay.
Those are my very artistic breathing exercises. Is what you guys were seeing there. Now I'm so excited. I can't even breathe.
You have to mute yourself.
I'm muting it. I just muted it. It just popped up. Everybody, we're thriving. Thank you so much for watching us engage with technology today. I am so happy to be here. My name is Madison Hatfield. I am many things right now. I am a cabinet member of Shakespeare on Draught. I am a one of many who are Elizabeth Ann Miller, O'Neill Della Penna, Michael Vine, and most recently, Kat Altman. And I am also the captain of this digital performance of the Tempest. And I am also playing Lady Prospero in this digital performance of the Tempest. So wearing many hats and really loving it. And I'm so excited that you guys are here. I am not going to be running the Shakespeare on Draught account in the live chat. That is our chat master, Haley Brown. Haley Brown, please say something in the chat to let me know that you heard me say that.
Well, there's a delay again.
Dang, there's a delay.
So if you're just going to sit there and wait for it, it's going to be a couple seconds of silence.
Do you want to, like, Marcus and Elizabeth are, like, on here. You guys can, like, come on. You can come on here.
I'm eating dinner right now.
Yay! There's Marcus. Yes, oh my god, he just came for a second. How rude. Guys, we are Shakespeare on Draught. If you don't know us, we are a purposefully and casual under-rehearsed Shakespeare company. For these digital performances, we're trying to keep to our original rehearsal schedule, which was 1 read-through over Zoom, 2 scene sessions over Zoom, and then 1 dress rehearsal over Zoom that we did last night, and now we're doing the show here. We are the we are the serious artists that the world needs right now, and I would love to. I feel like people are making fun of me in the chat already, and that's fine. That's what I'm here for. I wanted to do some Shakespeare trivia with you guys, both regular Shakespeare trivia, but also like some fun Shakespeare on Draught trivia for those groundlings who have been with us for a while or even a little bit. I am going to pull up the questions that I found. I am a trivia master. I don't know if people like trivia. I tend to love trivia despite being bad at it. There's something about like useless knowledge that is satisfying. Those trivia questions and answers. Here we go. I'm going to ask you guys to not cheat for our special Shakespeare trivia game. Please. I don't understand what. I mean, I understand what not cheating means in general, the principle, but like, what are you scared that we would cheat about? I'm just saying, like, if I ask a question, I want people's answers to go into the chat as they come out of their brains, and I don't want them to Google it first because there's a delay, and then put the answer in there. I want to know what people know on their own. You know, like that's fun for me. So my first question is a very selfish, not selfish, but it's very much directed at me. The first time Shakespeare on Draught did the Tempest, it was live in the Orpheus Brewing parking lot. I was playing the role of Stefano. I would like to know, first trivia question, what was Stefano's crown made of? What was my Stefano's crown made of in the live Shakespeare on Draft performance of The Tempest. Kat, you are a member of the cast. You do not get to answer the question.
But I know it.
I know you know it.
Sorry, I beat you.
Haley,
I will never forget that.
Master, you don't get to answer the questions, but you are correct. It was made of...
I'm sorry. I'm mad at the. Are you looking at the chat?
Yes.
Haley Brown is. Hey, we're gonna have to fire Haley Brown from being the chat moderator because you're not allowed to play.
The answer was bananas. It was a banana crown. And we actually auctioned that off at our Celebrate the Season party. I sort of regretted immediately putting that item up for auction because I miss it so much. But the woman who won it recently commented on one of our posts saying that she was going to wear it to watch this presentation tonight, and it made me feel a lot better for auctioning away one of the crafts that I am most proud of in the whole world. So thank you for understanding how valuable that crown was. Thank you very, very much. Next question is a Shakespeare question about him in general. What was the name of Shakespeare's wife? Whoever puts it first is gonna win a shout out.
Should we like, Kat, can you play like a doo-doo, like a Jeopardy theme while the lag?
Shakespeare.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Not Twilight Zone, Jeopardy.
Oh. I'm gonna hurry up.
It's hilarious to me, but no. I've thank you, Haley. We do know that you know. Christian Wall wins. Christian Wall correctly said Anne Hathaway.
Yes.
The name of Shakespeare's wife. Bruce Wayne is the follow-up answer, the only one that I would suspect. We have your sound is quiet, Antonia. Someone
always quiet. I hate Zoom.
Let's do this. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm really upset that I cannot find the chat. It's making me very sad.
Oh, it's just right on the side of the live YouTube video. How many sonnets did Shakespeare write? How many sonnets did Shakespeare write?
I've got them.
Think, Elizabeth, think.
I'm watching the chat, seeing who was first. Christian Wall already has a point because he said Anne Hathaway first. Oh, I'm seeing some guesses. I've not seen the right guess yet. Oh, O'Neill, you're close. You're close.
O'Neill's guessing?
Yeah, I think, you know what? No rules. Shakespeare on Draft. No rules.
Well, we shouldn't be able to guess. If we're in the chat, we shouldn't be able to.
Close. Chris is super close. 529,600. Oh, no, guys. I don't know. My sources. Someone thinks someone already said it. Oh! O'Neill, you're so close. You're so close. According to my sources. According to the source that I'm on, which is probably not a great source because it's like a trivia site, it's 154 sonnets. 154 sonnets is what my source here says.
I'm fact checking you. Hang on.
Okay, double check because I could be wrong.
That's on my board game.
154. 154.
154. That's okay. That was a really tough question. I probably should have saved that for later. That's on me.
As someone who's done like Shakespeare, complete works of William Shakespeare like umpteen times, that is definitely the number. So yes.
Thank you, Charlie.
I'm out. That's it.
Okay. I'm gonna do another Shakespeare on Draft trivia question. And I'm trying to think of what it could be. I want it to be Tempest. What? Paul's just laughing.
Just nice planning. Good job, Prospero.
Thank you so much. I have a question.
We think, Aaron, do we have a,
I have a question. I thought of one. The Shakespeare on Draught production, the original live production, did not feature me as Prospero. It featured another actor in our company. What actor played Prospero in our original live production of The Tempest at Orpheus Brewing?
Anne Hathaway.
No! Huh? What actor played Prospero in our original production of Shakespeare, our original production of The Tempest?
Lola Bunny.
We know you know it. No, Ferdinand. Oh, Lori knows it too. You guys are showing such restraint. Tara Costello got it with April Singley. Correct. We miss April so much. She is in England pursuing her, it's an MFA, right?
yeah,
Her MFA in Birmingham. And we
Birmingham.
be more proud of her. We miss her, but we love her so much. All right, that's too easy.
Gotta put that there. Yeah, that was kind of a lame question, if I'm going to be honest.
I have another one. What is Shakespeare's shortest play? What is Shakespeare's shortest play? The Hobbit. I hate you.
Sonnet 112.
What? Who said
Liz, it's your favorite play.
Oh my God! I thought that's what it was going to be.
Shakespeare's shortest
No.
play?
I think you're right.
No.
Sorry, my
It is not Midsummer, but good guess. It is not Celine. It is not Othello.
I know which one it is.
Comedy of Errors. Comedy
I knew it.
Shakespeare's shortest play. Oh, look at our friends.
Play.
I got a question. I got a question for the masses. If
Good.
all right, the next
O'Neill has a question for the masses.
Yeah, the next question. It's a hard one, and I'll give you even a bonus point for it. What is the longest word in any Shakespearean play?
Oh,
Point, as you can tell me what play it's from.
What?
oh my God!
That's
This is
a
something
great
I
question.
knew.
Lord. Repeat the question for the masses so that everybody knows what it is.
What is the longest word in any Shakespeare play? And bonus points if you can tell, or bonus point if you can tell me what play it's from.
It's got to be a word that he made up. It has to be.
I would guess that as well.
Am I right? O'Neill?
Califragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah. Lori, anti-disestablishmentarianism, which is
Beautiful.
not it. I know.
I'll give a hint. It is a Latin word.
Oh.
Oh, this is from, I know what play it's from.
It's
I know what play it's from.
Love Labor's Lost, isn't it?
He was giving an extra point for
Well, the
that.
bonus point has gone out the window thanks to Madison.
Madison,
Nope.
you're doing great, sweetie.
We'll give. Can we get the Jeopardy theme back?
Did you guys?
O'Neill, I
Oh
have a
man,
question.
I remembered. I know the character that says it. I remember.
Bring back
I
the
also
Twilight
remember
Zone.
fighting to try to keep this word in the play. Somebody wanted to cut it, and I was like, no.
O'Neill, no,
Uh-oh, is it me?
they can't hear me. Oh no, that sucks.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know why
Can they
they
not hear me?
on the live
It's
stream.
probably me they can't hear.
I think you and O'Neill just have less sensitive microphones for whatever reason, so y'all just have to be louder with your voices.
Is
I
that
can be
Jacob?
louder. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Chris Mayer's mom, can you hear me?
We really want Chris's mom to hear everybody because we love.
No, I'm sorry, Amelia Lumpkin.
Chris Harding looks like he has a parrot Jacob on his shoulder.
Yes, please still say the word. Who's got it?
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
All right. The correct answer, which no one has provided, is honorific abilitudinitatis.
That's not real.
It is.
Kind of delicious. Oh, hi, Valerie.
Was that from the professors?
Yeah.
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 Does that scan? Like,
Charlie, did you say that word in the show?
I think it was Adam Leventhal's
It was
word.
probably Adam Leventhal, yeah.
it was Adam's word.
If it was Adam's
I kind
word,
of made a bunch of sounds.
He
if
did.
it was
He
Adam's
gurgled
word, I
at
can
one point.
guarantee.
Well, hard question, O'Neill. But yes, it was from Love's Labor's Lost. Lori, I already spoiled that on accident because I'm gifted at this. Hooray, hooray for me. Let me find another. I think that more people will know this. Which Shakespeare play is the longest? So which Shakespeare play is...
This is a controversial question.
Wait, yeah.
Is it?
Depends.
Yeah.
Does it
it's a
include
highly
parts
controversial
1
question.
and parts 2 of Separated?
No.
Okay.
No, because if are we talking first quarto, folio? What are we
Folio, yeah.
talking? What are we talking?
Oh,
Based off the first folio.
Because
what
it
is
changes
the long-
depending.
Um,
Can we let
Yeah,
the
and
controversy
Madison,
just
it's
play out in
really-
the live chat?
Madison, it's really, really important that you choose because otherwise we might give away the wrong fictional bonus points to the wrong people. This is like almost at like Battle of the Bards important.
Which I won.
I will say I've seen this a couple times.
Collusion. It was all collusion.
Will O'Neill, will you private chat me in Zoom what the two are? You were Elizabeth. What are the two? Because I know which one my source is saying.
I mean, I just gave up on trying to answer this question a long time ago for myself personally because I knew that there was no answer.
Oh, okay.
Debate.
So apparently, Richard III is one of the contenders for this title. So those of you who said Richard III are correct, but my source says a different one. So can anyone guess what the other one is?
Yes.
It's a big one. It's a big one. Like, yes, it's long, but it's also like a big one.
The Order of the Phoenix.
That's what she said.
The Order of the Phoenix.
Has
it been said
in the chat yet?
What?
Has it been said in the chat yet?
No, it has not been said in the chat yet. Oh,
Neil.
I just got it. It's Hamlet. Hamlet is largely considered to be the longest.
Unabridged version, yeah.
But Richard III is also in contention. These are things that I did not know. These are things that I really, really did not know.
I have a trivia question.
Yes, please say it.
Okay, this was a Shakespeare play that this was first put down in writing, although I think the phrase did exist. But what was the first piece of work by Shakespeare where the phrase "hoisted by your own petard" appeared? And then a bonus question: what is a petard?
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Star Trek.
Petard is the captain on Star Trek.
Yeah,
For
correct.
Why am I?
I think it's offensive to say petard now. I don't.
Sorry, the P word.
Hoist yourself up.
Hoisted on your own petard.
It's Romeo and Ethel, the pirate's daughter.
I had some bad Mexican food and petarded all over the toilet.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Neil.
We are in
I
fact
don't like
live
that at
now.
all.
Mute him.
Mute.
That's down. It was not
This is
comedy
the
of
show.
All right, Chris, you have to be looking at the live chat because people
errors.
are.
Yeah.
Comedy of Errors is a guess.
It's not comedy of errors.
One of the Henrys.
Sorry, I didn't see that one. No. Hoisted. I don't remember.
You don't remember the answer?
I think it's by. No. The question is I think it's actually hoisted with his own petard or something like that.
Do you know what a petard is? Would that help you use your context clues?
My God.
Tucker, come here.
Christian.
Yeah, Lori got the extra credit, which it is a bomb.
Well, Christian Wall actually said it bomb first.
Oh, did he? Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah.
Whoever said that was correct.
Okay.
It is a bomb. Yeah. Christian Wall said, I see it. It's a bomb. It's a bomb used for like breaching a door, basically. And so the phrase means that you are hoisted by your own bomb. Hoisted meaning blown off of the ground. So you have been lifted by your own bomb. And a lot of people think, I for a long time thought a petard was like a spear. And then you're like, I don't know. That's what I pictured. But it's a bomb. You get blown up by your own one. And who's running the Shakespeare on Draft account?
Haley Brown.
Okay, great. I don't know if she was joking by Hamlet too, but the answer is Hamlet.
That
was the first recorded use of the term.
Hamlet
1, not the sequel.
Not the sequel. Well, guys, we are 5 minutes out from showtime, so I would love to start introducing the people who are bringing this play to life tonight. So if I can get everybody to turn their videos on, so we're one big happy family.
Chris, don't forget to change your name.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good.
Change it to Han.
Boat swang. Oh my God. This is these are all my treasures, guys. I love these people so much. Congratulations to folks who got trivia questions right. I'm really proud of you. I knew one of those myself, so I'm really impressed. And now I want to go around and let some folks introduce themselves. Again, I'm Madison Hatfield, playing Prospero in this production, and I was also the captain of this production. We are doing our best. Let's have my daughter go first. Where's Miranda?
Hi, Mom.
Tell your real name and then who you're playing, but I already gave it away.
Cool. My real name is Elizabeth Hammontree, and I'm playing Miranda and also Adrian.
Yes, you are! And we'll go over them in a minute, but don't forget that anytime a character or an actor changes characters, you have to drink at home, whether it's alcohol or not. Just got it. All right, and then let's introduce Miranda's little lover boy.
Cute.
We'll do that next.
Hey, that's me. I'm Michael, and I'm playing Ferdinand tonight. And that's it. That's all I have to do is play Ferdinand, and my hands are full.
Yes.
Fine time.
Typical.
Fine time.
Where's Ferdinand's dad? The king.
Word. My name is Charlie Thomas. I will I did not get that out. I will say my words better. I will be playing Alonzo, and that's reprising my role. This was actually my first show with Shakespeare on Draft. So yay!
We're so happy to have you back. Really excited for how many of the original cast was able to come back for the show. It's really amazing. All right, so we just had the king, but someone else in this cast at some point thinks that they're the king. Where's Marcus? Where is he?
Where is
Marcus
He's muted.
is muted.
Hello, everyone. I'm just getting y'all ready to get drunk. That's all. Hey, my name is Marcus Galashaw. As Madison so graciously said, I will be reprising my role as Boatswain, or Boatswang, if you choose to pronounce it correctly. As well as I will be taking up the mantle of Stefano, formerly played by the great Madison Hatfield.
I love you.
Stefano. I like pronouncing it Stefano, but I know the correct pronunciation is Stefano. Sorry.
Worshipped by one person in the entire world. Who worships Stefano here in this cast? It's you.
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Paul McClay, and I'll play Caliban.
You're very quiet, Paul. I just want you to know that.
I moved my microphone.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Paul McClay, and I'll be playing Caliban.
There he is. And Caliban hates Stefano's friend. Where's Stefano's friend? This is a fun game for me.
What's up? Hey, I'm Chris Mayers. I'm excited to do my first ever Shakespeare on Draft show. Really delightful. I've heard great things. I'll be playing Trinculo, Stefano's best friend and compatriot. I will also be cameoing as your captain of the ship that crashes. Spoiler. So.
There is a crash. Prospero has a best friend who she hasn't seen in a really long time. Where's Prospero's best friend?
Yo, that'd be me.
Shout at us so we can hear you.
All right. Hopefully this is better audio quality. That voice is like velvet. Lucas, I'm gonna take that as that was towards me. My voice is like velvet. So yeah. What's up, everybody? My name is O'Neal Della Penna. I will be playing Gonzalo tonight, and I am happy that you all are tuning in. And I'm also a cabinet member, which means I get all the glory for doing nothing at all. Jokes. I do stuff. No. I won the Shakespeare on Bard competition. Just want to point that out. You know, no bragging or anything. Just
none at all.
You guys are here.
None at all. Well, what? Gonzalo is Prospero's best friend. Prospero for sure has an enemy numero uno. Who is Prospero's least favorite person? Oh no.
Oh no, I turned my camera off. But it's me. I am Prospero's least favorite person. I am Elizabeth Ann Miller. I know that some people have been commenting that my sound is not working. I'm trying to fix it. But yes, I am playing Antonia, Prospero's evil sister. And I am also playing Ceres. I'm Iris. Oh my God. I'm Iris. The goddess of the rainbow, which is exciting. Anyway, that's me.
And
I did it again. I turned my video off.
Antonia has a friend.
Okay.
We can't neglect the friend of Antonia. Who's Antonia's friend?
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm going to be playing Sebastian, and I'll be playing Ceres, not Elizabeth. So it's very good to see you guys.
Yay. And then this island really doesn't run without magic, and magic doesn't really happen without the true queen. Who's the true queen of this island?
Okay, I'm Victoria Blade, and I'll take that. Ariel is not the queen of the island, but the magical and mystical and powerful servant of Prospero.
Yes. So that's the main cast. I don't think I left anybody out of that. Thank you guys for introducing yourselves. But we have some other folks here that you guys definitely need to know. We're gonna start with Kat Altman. That lovely. What are you called? A lifeguard.
I'm the lifeguard for this show. I'm gonna be playing some music in between acts.
Yay! We are so appreciative of Kat on music. And then we've got Dan. Dan, what are you doing tonight, and where the heck are you?
So we're here at Mission Control, just to keep the show moving along. Me and Elon Musk working real hard over here. I will be your resident voice in the sky, and I will also be jumping in case anything goes wrong. So you shouldn't see me anymore, which is why I've started drinking. And hopefully if I do have to step in, it's early on in the show, because I will be playing the drinking game as we go along.
Yeah, so because we're on Zoom, technology is a fickle beast, and if one of us drops out for whatever reason, yes, Dan has to come in and play whoever the heck that is. Fingers crossed that nobody drops out. Even more fingers crossed that only one person drops out at a time. Otherwise, Dan is going to have his work cut out for him.
It's going to get real fun.
Heck yeah. All right, well, we are going to exit the screen because we have a really special treat for you guys that was put together by some other members of our Shakespeare on Draft family. It made me so happy when I got to see their faces today. So without further ado, here is a gift from the full company of Shakespeare on Draft. And this is the part where Elizabeth...
Hang on. Sorry.
I'm vamping.
I messed with the settings. I was trying to blame it on Dan, but it was...
Elizabeth, please don't blame things on Dan.
Sorry.
Look at that face.
I panicked. Okay. All right. Anyway, try that again. Take 2. Back to 1.
We're going to now see a special presentation and gift from other members of the Shakespeare on Draft company who we love so much. Yay!
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. That you're in love with me. That you're in love with me. That you're in love with me.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Thank you to every single person who made that video possible. Kat Altman for organizing it, all of the singers, and also Adele who edited it together so beautifully. Such a great way to kick things off. Hi, I'm Madison Hatfield again. This is now the official curtain speech for Shakespeare on Digital's production of The Tempest. We are known for wild and raucous shows in Orpheus parking lots, but we obviously are maintaining social distance, but we were very eager to connect with you. This has been a very difficult week for our nation, and we do want to mention here at the top that we are offering this production for free, but we do ask that if you're able, we would love for you to give a donation in lieu of the price of admission to the Atlanta Solidarity Fund. atlsolidarity.org is the website. It's also in the description of this video. They are working to provide bail and legal assistance for protesters arrested as they demonstrate in the name of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery, among many, many others. We support this mission, and we want to keep those people who are out on the front lines safe and home where they belong. So if you are able, please consider making a donation to the Atlanta Solidarity Fund. We are here to perform Shakespeare's The Tempest. It is a wild and silly show. It is our hope that we will provide a couple of hours of joy to you where you are in the safety of your own home. We have provided a drinking game. If you would like to play along, I'm going to go over the rules right now. So some general Zoom performance rules. Anytime an actor hands a prop to another actor, so if we do this sort of thing, that is a drink. Take a drink. If you hear an actor's animal either make a sound or literally cross the frame, please take a drink. And also, if an actor becomes a new character, so they were somebody, they become somebody else, take a drink. Something specific to this show, anytime an actor becomes invisible, which I promise will be very obvious, take a drink. And anytime you hear the words brave or new or world, you should take a drink. Again, those words are brave, new, and world. Now, there are a couple times where if these things happen, you should finish your drink. If a character begins speaking while they are muted, you have to finish your drink. And if a character turns their camera on and you hear them go, oh shit, and they turn their camera off, you have to finish your drink then as well. Those are the drinking rules. That is really all I have to say, besides thank you so much for being here. You can't imagine how much we wish we could be with you, hugging you, holding your hand, letting you bask in the love that we have for you, but it means the world that you're taking your time to be here with us tonight, and I hope that you guys enjoy this Shakespeare on Digital production of The Tempest!
Oh shit! Get your towels ready, it's about to go down! Everybody in the place hit the fucking deck! But stay on your motherfucking toes! We running this, let's go! I'm on a boat! I'm on a boat! Everybody look at me, cause I'm sailing on a boat! I'm on a boat! I'm on a boat! Take a good hard look at the motherfucking boat! I'm on a boat, motherfucker! Take a look at me!
A gnarly tempest begins.
Bosun! Bosun! Bosun, we're off now!
Yeah! Yeah, master!
Bosun, good! Yeah, good! Speak to the mariners! Fall to it, Yarley! Or we run ourselves aground! Bestir! Bestir!
You got it! Hi, my hearts! Chili, my hearts! Yeah! Taking the topsail, into the master's whistle, blow till that burst I wind the rumeno.
Where is the master? Play the men.
Come on, man, pray now. Keep it low.
Where is the master, bosun?
Hey, don't you hear him? You mother labor. Keep your cabins, you do resist the storm.
Nay, good, be patient.
Hey, when the sea is, hence, what cares these roads for the name of the king? To cabins, silent, please, trouble us not.
Good, yet remember whom thou hast aboard.
None did I love more than myself, I say. Out of our way, I say. Down with the topmast, yeah, Laura, bring her to the tide with the main coast. A plague upon these howling, they are louder than the weather on our office. Oh, dear Lord. Yet again, what do you here? Shall we give all and drown? Have you a mind to seek? Do you?
falling blasphemous dog!
No, whack you then!
Hang, you insolent noisemaker! We are less afraid to be drowned than thou!
Lost, all is lost to prayers and to meet your maker.
What? Must our mouths be called?
The king and prince at prayers. Let's assist them, for their case is as our case is as theirs.
I'm out of patience!
Whoa! God! We are merely cheated of our lives by drunkards! This wide-chapped rascal! Without my slight drowning, the washing him 10 times!
Oh! We split! We split! The world! Goodbye, my mother and my brother!
Take leave of him!
Oh, that's good! Let's do that!
Now would I give 1,000 furlongs of sea for an acre of barren ground, long hearth, brown furs, anything. The wills above be done, but I would fain die a dry death. Oh no, mama!
Well, shit. That's a
love you.
shipwreck.
God damn.
Scene 2. The island before Prospero's cell.
If by your art, my dearest mother, you have set the wild waters in this roar, allay them. The sky, it seems, would pour down stinking pitch, but that the sea, mounting to the welkin's cheek, dashes the fire out. Oh, I have suffered with those that I saw suffer, a brave vessel, who had no doubt some noble creature in her, dashed all to pieces. Oh, the cry did knock against my very heart. Poor souls, they perished. Had I been any god of power, I would have sunk the sea within the earth, or ere it should the good ship so have swallowed, and the frauding souls within her.
Collected! No more amazement. Tell your piteous heart there's no harm done.
Oh, woe the day!
Harm, I have done nothing, but in care of thee, my dear one, thee, my daughter, who art ignorant of what thou art, not knowing of whence I am, nor that I am more better than Prospero, master of a full poor cell, and thy no greater mother.
More to know did never meddle with my thoughts.
'Tis time I should inform thee farther. Lend thy hand, and pluck thy magic garment from me. Oh, so. Whoop. Lie there, my art. Wipe thou thine eyes, have comfort. I have with such provision in my art so safely ordered that there is no soul, no, not so much perdition as an hair betid to any creature in the vessel which thou heardst cry, which thou sawest sink. Listen up, for thou must now no farther.
You have often begun to tell me what I am, but stopped and left me to a bootless inquisition, concluding, stay, not yet.
The hour has now come. Obey and be attentive. Canst thou remember a time before we came unto this cell? I do not think thou canst, for thou was not out 12 or 3 years old.
Certainly I can. 'Tis far off. Had I not 4 or 5 women once that tended me?
Thou hadst, and more, Miranda. If thou rememberest aught ere thou camest here, how thou camest here, thou mayest.
But that I do not.
12 years since, Miranda, 12 years since, thy mother was the Duke of Milan, and a woman of power.
Oh, shit. What foul play had we that we came from thence? Or blessed wast we did?
Both, my girl, by foul play, as thou sayest, were we heaved thence, but blessedly hope hither.
My heart bleeds to think of the trouble I have turned you to. But please you, farther.
Right. My sister and thy aunt, called Antonia, I pray thee, mark me, that a sister should be so perfidious. She who next to thyself, there she was, of all the world I loved, and to her put the manage of my state, as at that time I, Prospero, being the prime duke, being so reputed in dignity, and for the liberal arts without parallel, those being all my study, the government I cast upon my sister, and to my state grew stranger, being transported and wrapped in secret studies. Thy false aunt, dost thou attend me?
Yes, madam, I most heedfully.
Being once perfected who to advance and who to trash for overtopping, set all hearts to what tune pleased her ear. Thou attendst not!
Oh, good, madam, I do.
Pray thee, mark me. I, thus neglecting worldly ends, all dedicated to the bettering of my mind, in my false sister awaked an evil nature. She did believe she was indeed the duke, hence her ambition growing. Dost thou hear?
Madam, your tale would cure deafness.
Yeah, it would.
Yep.
She was now incapable, confederate, so dry was she for sway with the king of Naples, to give him annual tribute and to bend the dukedom yet unbowed. Alas, poor Millen, to most ignoble stooping.
Oh, the heavens!
The king of Naples, being an enemy to me inveterate, hearkens my sister's suit, which was that he, in lieu of tribute, should presently extirpate me and mine out of the dukedom, and confer fair Millen with all the honors on my sister. Whereon a treacherous army levied one midnight, fated to the purpose, did Antonia open the gates of Millen, and in the dead of darkness the ministers for the purpose hurried thence me and thy crying self.
Alack for pity! I, not remembering how I cried out then, will cry it o'er again.
A little further, and then I'll bring thee to the present business.
Wherefore did they not that hour destroy us?
Well demanded, love, my tale provokes that question. Dear, they durst not, so dear the love my people bore me, nor set a mark so bloody on the business, but in few. They hurried us aboard a bark, bore us some leagues out to sea, where they prepared a rotten carcass of a boat, nor tackle, sail, nor mast. The very rats instinctively had quit it. There they hoist us, to cry to the sea that roared to us, to sigh to the winds, whose pity, sighing back again, did us loving wrong.
Alack, what trouble was I then to you?
Oh, a cherubim thou wast that did preserve me. Thou didst smile when I had drops full salt, which raised in me an undergoing stomach to bear up against what should ensue.
How came we ashore?
By providence divine. Some food we had, and some fresh water that a noble Neapolitan, Gonzalo, out of his charity, being then appointed master of this design, did give us, with rich garments, linen, stuffs, and necessaries. Knowing that I loved my books, he furnished me from mine own library with volumes that I prize above my dukedom.
Would I might but ever see that man.
Hand me my cloak. Ooh. Sit still and hear the last of our sea sorrow. Here in this island we arrived, and here have I, thy schoolmaster, made thee more profit than other princesses can, that have had more time for vainer hours and tutors not so careful.
Heavens, thank you for it. And now I pray you, madam, for still 'tis beating in my mind your reason for raising this sea storm.
No, thus far forth, by accident most strange, bountiful fortune, now my dear lady, hath mine enemies brought to this shore.
Enemies?
Okay, here cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness, and give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant! Come away, come! I'm ready now! Approach! Ariel! Come!
All hail, great master! Woo! Yeah, grave madam, hail! I come to answer thy best pleasure, be it to fly, to swim, to ride on the curled clouds, to thy strong bidding, task Ariel in all her quality.
Hast thou, spirit, performed to the point the tempest that I bade thee?
Oh, girl, to every article, okay? I boarded the king's ship. Now in the beak, now in the waist, in the deck, in every cabin, I flamed amazement. Oh, sometimes I divide and burn in many places, on the topmast, the yards, the bowsprit, what I flame distinctly, then meet and join.
My brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant that this coil would not infect his reason.
Not a soul, but felt a fever of the mad and played some tricks of desperation. All but mariners plunged in the foamy brine and quit the vessel, then all afire with me. Oh, the king's son Ferdinand, with hair upstaring, then like reeds, not hair, was the first man that leapt, cried, "Oh, hell is empty and all the devils are here.
Oh, that's my spirit. But are they, Ariel, safe?
Mm-hmm. Not a hair perished. On their sustaining garments, not a blemish, but fresher than before. And as thou badest me, in troops I have dispersed them about the isle. The king's son have I landed by himself, whom I left cooling off the air with sighs in an odd angle of the isle, and sitting, his arms in this sad little knot.
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed, but there's more work. The time twixt 10 and now by us both must be spent most preciously.
What? Is there more toil? Since thou dost give me pains, let me remember thee what has been promised, which is not yet performed me.
How now, moody? What is't thou canst demand?
My liberty?
Before the time be out? No more.
Minerva, I prithee, I have done thee worthy service, told thee no lies, made thee no mistakings, served without grudge or grumblings. Thou didst promise to bait me a full year.
I forget from what a torment I did free thee?
No.
Thou dost.
I do not, madam.
Thou liest, malignant thing. Hast thou forgot the foul witch Sycorax, who with age and envy was grown into a hoop? Hast thou forgot her?
No, madam.
Blue-eyed hag was hither brought with child, and here was left by the sailors. Thou, my slave, as thou reportst thyself, wast then her servant. Refusing her grand hest, she did bind thee into a cloven pine. Within which rift, imprisoned, thou didst painfully remain a dozen years, within which space she died, and left thee there. Then was this island, save for the sun that she did litter here, a freckled whelp, hag-born, not honored with a human shape.
Yes, Caliban her son.
Dull thing, I say so. He, that Caliban, whom I now keep in service. Thou best know'st what torment I did find thee in. Thy groans did make wolves howl, and penetrate the breasts of ever-angry bears. It was mine art, when I arrived and heard thee, that made gape the pine and let thee out.
I thank thee, master.
If thou more murmurst, I will rend an oak and peg thee in his knotty entrails till thou hast 12 away, 12 winters.
No, pardon, master. I will be correspondent to command and do my spiriting gently.
Do so. And after 2 days, I will discharge thee.
Yes, that's my noble master. Okay, what shall I do? Come on, tell me, what shall I do?
Go make thyself like a nymph of the sea. Be subject to no sight but thine and mine, invisible to every eyeball else. Hearken thine ear. And the also.
Wow. My lady, it shall be done.
Awake, dear heart, awake. Thou hast slept well. Awake.
Oh, the strangeness of your story put a heaviness in me.
Take it off. Come on, we'll go visit Caliban, my slave, who never yields us a kind answer.
'Tis a villain, madam, I do not love to look on.
But as 'tis, we cannot miss him. He does make our fire, fetch in our wood, and serves in offices that profit us. What ho, slave! Caliban! Thou earth, thou speak!
There's wood enough within!
Forth, I say, there's other business for thee. Come, thou tortoise, when? Thou poisonous slave, got by the devil himself upon thy wicked dam, come forth!
As wicked a do as ere my mother brushed with raven's feather from unwholesome fin! Drop on you both! A southwestern blow on you and blister you all over!
This, be sure, tonight thou shalt be pinched.
Oh, this island is mine! By Sycorax, my mother, which thou takest from me, when thou camest first, thou strokest me and makest much of me. Thou wouldst give me water with berries in it, and teach me how to name the bigger light and how to lesser, which doth burn by day and night. Oh, I loved thee, and I showed thee all the qualities of the isle, the fresh springs, the brine pits, the barren places, and the fertile Lord. Cursed be I that did so! Oh, all the charms of Sycorax, toads, beetles, bats, light on you! For I am all the subject that you have, which first was mine own king. And here you sty me on this hard rock, while you do keep from me the rest of the isle.
Most lying slave, whom stripes may move, not kindness. I have used thee, filth as thou art, with human care, and lodged thee in mine own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Would it have been done? Thou didst prevent me, or else I would have peopled this isle with Calibans!
Abhorred slave, which any print of goodness wilt not take, being capable of all ill. I pitied thee, took pains to make thee speak, taught thee each hour one thing or other, when thou didst not, savage, know thine own meaning, but wouldst gabble like a thing most brutish. I endowed thy purposes with words that made them known. But thy vile race, though thou didst learn, had that int which good natures could not abide to be with. Therefore wast thou deservedly confined into this rock, who hadst deserved more than a prison.
You taught me language, and my profit on't is I know how to curse. The Red Plague rigged me and you for learning my language.
Artsit, hence! Fetch us in fuel. Shrugg'st thou malice? If thou neglect'st or dost unwillingly what I command, I'll rack thee with old cramps, fill all thy bones with aches, and make thee roar that beasts tremble at thy den.
Oh, pray thee, I must obey her. Her art is of such power.
O slave, hence!
Come on to these yellow sands and then take him. Curtsied when you haven't kissed the wild waves wished. Footed feebly here and there.
this music be in the air or the earth? It sounds no more. And sure, it waits upon some god of the island, sitting on a bank, weeping again the king, my father's wreck. This music crept by me upon the waters with its sweet air, thence I have followed it, or it hath drawn me, rather, but 'tis gone. No, it begins again.
Full fathom 5, thy father lies, his bones are coral made. Those are pearls that were his eyes, nothing doth fade. But doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. They ring his knell. Hark, hark, ding dong. Hark, hark, I hear them, ding dong.
This ditty does remember my drowned father. This is no mortal business, nor no sound that the earth owes. I hear it now above me.
Turns up, and I advance and say what thou seest beyond.
What is't? A spirit? Lord, how it looks about. Believe me, madam, it carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
Oh, it eats and sleeps, and hath such senses as we have such. This gallant which thou seest was in the wreck. Thou might call him a goodly person, he hath lost his fellows and strays about to find.
I might call him a thing divine, for nothing natural I ever saw so noble.
Oh, sure, the goddess on whom these airs attend. Vouchsafe my prayer. I know if you remain upon this island, and that you will good instruction give how I may bear me here. My prime request, which I do last pronounce, is, oh, you wonder, be maid or no?
No wonder, sir, but certainly a maid.
My language. I am the best of those that speak this speech, were I but where 'tis spoken.
How? The best? What wert thou if the King of Naples heard thee?
A single thing that wonders to hear thee speak of Naples. He does hear me, and that he does I weep. Myself am Naples, who with mine eyes never since at ebb beheld the king my father wrecked.
Alack for mercy.
Yes, faith, and all his lords, the Duke of Milan and his brave son being twain.
At the first sight they have changed eyes, delicate Ariel, I'll set thee free for this. A word, good sir! I fear you have done yourself some wrong, a word!
Why speaks my mother so ungently? This is the second man that e'er I saw, the first that e'er I sighed for. Oh, pity move my mother to be inclined my way.
Oh, if you're single and your affection not gone forth, I'll make you the Queen of Naples.
Yes, sir! One word more! They are both in each other's powers, but this swift business I must uneasy make, lest too light winning make the prize light. Okay. One word more! I charge thee that thou attend me. Thou dost here usurp the name thou owest not, and hast put thyself upon this island as a spy, to win it from me, the lord on it.
No, as I am a man.
There's nothing ill can dwell in such a temple. If the ill spirit have so fair, you're welcome, a house, good things will strive to dwell with it.
Follow me, speak not for him, he's a traitor. Come, I will manacle thy neck and feet together.
No. I will resist such entertainment till mine enemy has more power.
Oh, dear mother, make not too rash a trial of him, for he is gentle and not fearful.
What, I say? Put thy sword up, traitor, come from thy ward, for I can here disarm thee with this stick, and make thy weapon drop.
Madam, have pity, I'll be his surety.
Oh, silence, one word more. Thou thinkst there is no more such shapes as he, having seen but him and Caliban. Foolish wench, to the most of men this is a Caliban, and they to him are angels.
My affections are then most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man.
Come on, obey. Thy nerves, sir, are in their infancy again and have no vigor in them.
So they are. My spirits as in a dream are all bound up. My father's loss, the weakness which I feel, the wreck of all my friends, nor this woman's threats to whom I am subdued, are but light to me. Might I but through my prison once a day behold this maid, all corners else of the earth let liberty make use of. Space enough have I in such a prison.
It works.
Have comfort. My mother's of a better nature, sir, than she appears by speech. This is unwanted which now came from her.
Thou shalt be free as mountain winds, but then do exactly all points at my command. To the syllable. Come, follow, speak not for him.
That's what I like about you. You really know how to dance. When you go up, down, turn around, talk about your romance. Yeah, keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things that I want to hear, 'cause it's true. That's what I like about you. What I like about you, what I like about what I like about you, what I like about you.
Act 2, Scene 1, another part of the island.
Beseech you, sir, be merry. You have cause, so have we all of joy. For our escape is much beyond our loss. Our hint of woe is common. Every day some sailor's wife, the masters of some merchant, and the merchant have just our theme of woe. But for the miracle, I mean our preservation, few in millions can speak like us. Then wisely, good sir, weigh our sorrow with our comfort.
Prithee, peace.
He receives comfort like cold porridge.
The visitor will not give him more so.
Sir,
I prithee, spare.
Well, I have done. But yet, let me
Keep
tell
talking.
Which of he or Adrian, for a good wager, first begins to crow?
The old cock.
The cockerel.
Done. The wager?
Laughter.
A match.
This island seemed to be desert,
Ha!
uninhabitable, and
So you're paid.
hospitable. Yet
These
these must be of subtle, tender, and delicate temperance. The air breathes upon us here most sweetly.
As if it had lungs and rotten ones.
Or as 'twere perfumed by a fen.
here is everything advantageous to life.
True, a save means to live.
Of that there's none, or little.
How lush and lusty the grass looks, how green, but the rarity of it is, which is indeed almost beyond credit,
As many vouched rarities are.
that our garments, being as they were drenched, and I say drenched in the sea, hold, notwithstanding their freshness and glosses, being rather new dyed than stained with salt water. Methinks our garments are now as fresh as when we put them first on in Africa at the marriage of the king's fair daughter, Claribel, to the king of Tunis.
What impossible matter will he make easy next?
I think he will carry this island home in his pocket and give it to his son for an apple.
And sowing the kernels of it in the sea bring forth more islands.
So, we were talking that our garments seem now as fresh as when we were at Tunis, at the marriage of your daughter, who is now queen. Is not so my doublet as fresh as the first day I wore it, when I wore it at your daughter's marriage.
Thou dost cram these words in mine ear against the stomach of my sense. Oh, would I had never married my daughter there, for coming thence, my son is lost, and at my rate, my daughter too, who is so far from Italy removed that I shall never see her again. O thou mine heir of Naples and Milan, what fresh fish hath made its meal on thee?
Sir, he may live.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him beat the surges under him and ride upon their backs.
Ooh, right on the back.
Trod the water, whose enmity he flung aside and breasted the surge most swoln that met him. His bold head above the contentious waves he kept, and oared himself with his good arms in lusty stroke to the shore, that o'er his wave-worn basis bowed as stooping to relieve him. I not doubt he came alive to land.
No, he is gone.
Sir, you may thank yourself for this great loss that would not bless our Europe with your daughter, but rather lose her to a Tunisian, where she at least is banished from your eye. Who hath cause to wet the grief on't?
Prithee, peace.
You were importuned otherwise by us, and the fair soul herself. We've lost your son, I fear forever. The fault is your own.
And so is the dearest of the loss.
My lord Sebastian, the truth you speak doth lack some gentleness and time to speak it in. You rub the sore when you should bring the plaster.
Very well.
It is foul weather in us all, good sir, when you are cloudy. Had I plantation of this isle, my lord, and were the king on't, what would I do?
Escape being drunk for want of wine?
In the Commonwealth, I would by contraries execute all things. For no kind of traffic would I admit. No name of magistrate. Letters should not be known. Riches, poverty, and use of service, none. Contract, succession, born, bound of land, tilth, vineyard, none. No use of metal, corn, or wine, or oil. No occupation, all men idle, all, and women too, but innocent and pure. No sovereignty.
Yet he would be king on't.
The latter end of his commonwealth forgets the beginning.
All things in common nature should produce without sweat or endeavor. Treason, felony, sword, pack, a knife, and gun, or need of any engine would I not have. But nature, I said, but nature, say it with me now. But nature should bring forth of its own kind all poison, all abundance to feed my innocent people.
No marrying among his subjects?
None, man, all idle, whores and knaves.
I would with such perfection govern, sir, to excel the golden age.
God save his majesty!
Long live Gonzalo!
And do you mock me, sir?
Prithee, no more. Thou dost talk nothing to me.
Oh, I do well believe your highness, and did it to minister occasion to these gentlemen who are of such sensible and nimble lungs that they always use to laugh at nothing.
'Twas you we laughed at.
who in this kind of merry fooling am nothing to you. So you may continue and laugh at nothing still. That's right.
Oh, what a blow was given there.
Oh, and it had not fallen flat long.
Oh, nay, my good lord, be not angry.
No, I warn you, I will not adventure my discretion so weakly. Will you laugh me asleep, for I am very heavy.
Oh, sleep and hear us. Ha 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 ha.
Huh. What? All asleep so soon? I wouldn't mind eyes with themselves shut up my thoughts. Oh, I feel they are inclined to do so.
Please you, sir, do not omit the heavy offer of it. It seldom visits sorrow. When it doth, it is a comforter.
Oh, me too, my lord, will guard your person while you take your rest and watch your safety.
Thank you. Oh, wondrous heavy.
What a strange drowsiness possesses them.
It is the quality of climate.
Why doth then our eyelids not sink? Why I find myself not disposed to sleep.
Nor I. My spirits are nimble. What might? Worthy Sebastian. Oh, what might? No more. And yet, methinks I see it in thy face. What thou shouldst be. The occasion speaks thee, and my strong imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head? What?
What? Art thou waking?
Do you not hear me speak?
I do, and surely it is a sleepy language, and thou speakest out of thy sleep.
No, full Sebastian, thou lett'st thy fortune sleep. Die rather, winkst whilst thou art waking.
Thou dost snore distinctly. There's meaning in thy snores.
I am more serious than my custom. You must be so too. With heed me, which to do trebles the oar.
Well, I am standing water.
I'll teach you how to flow.
Prithee, say on. The setting of thine eye and cheek proclaim a matter from thee.
Will you grant with me that Ferdinand is drowned?
Oh, he's gone.
Then tell me, who's the next heir of Naples?
Clarabelle.
She that is queen of Tunis? She that dwells 10 leagues beyond man's life? We were sea swallowed, and by that destiny to perform an act whereof what's past is prologue, what to come in yours and my discharge.
What stuff is this? 'Tis true, my brother's daughter's queen of Tunis, so is she heir of Naples, twixt which regions there is some space.
Space, whose every cubit seems to cry out, how shall that Clarabelle measure us back to Naples? Keep in Tunis. As I keep in Tunis. Let Sebastian wait. Say this were death that now sees them. Why, they were no worse than now they are. There be he that can rule Naples as well as he that sleeps. Oh, that you bore the mind that I do. What a sleep for this pure advancement. Do you understand me?
Methinks I do.
And how does your content tender your own good fortune?
I remember you did supplant your sister Prospero.
True. And look how well my garments suit me now. Much feeder than before. My sister's fellows were then my sister's servants were then my fellows. Now they are my men.
But for your conscience?
Aye, sir. Where lies that? Here lies your brother. No better than the earth he lies upon. If he were that which now he's like, that's dead. Whom I, with this obedient steel, all 3 feet of it, can lay to bed forever, whilst you, doing thus, to the perpetual wink for I might put this, a so prudence, who should not upbraid our course. For Adrian shall take suggestion as the cat laps milk.
Oh, thy case, dear friend, shall be my precedent. Precedent?
It's precedent.
Precedent. As thou gotst Millen, I'll come by Naples. Draw thy sword. One stroke shall free thee from the tribute which thou payest, and I, the king, shall love thee.
Draw together, and when I rear my hand, do you the like to fall it on Gonzalo.
Oh, but one word.
My master through her art foresees the danger that you, her friend, are in, and sends me forth, or else her project dies to keep them living. While you do here snoring lie, conspiracy his time doth take. If of life you keep a care, shake off slumber and beware. Awake, awake, awake.
That's supposed to be sudden.
Oh, get behind me, devil, get behind me. Oh, now good angels, preserve the king.
What? Oh, wait. Awake. Why are y'all drawn? Wherefore this ghastly looking?
What's the matter?
Whilst we stood here securing your repose, even now we heard a burst of bellowing, like bulls, or rather lions. Does this not wake you? It struck mine ear most terribly.
I heard nothing.
Oh, 'twas a din to fright a monster's ear. Make earthquake. Oh, to be sure, it was the roar of a whole herd of lions.
Heard you this, Gonzalo?
Upon mine honor, sir, I heard a humming. And that a strange one too, which did awake me. I shake you, sir, and cried as mine eyes opened. I saw their weapons drawn. There was a noise, that's verily. It's best we stand upon our guard, or that we quit this place. Let's draw our weapons.
Lead us off the ground and let us further our search for my poor son.
Heavens keep him from these beasts, or he is sure in the island.
Lead away.
Prospero, my lord, shall know what I have done. So, king, go safely on to seek thy son.
Scene 2. Another part of the island.
All the infections the sun sucks up from bogs and fens and flats on Prosper fall and make her by inchmeal a disease! Your spirits, they hear me, and yet I must needs curse. But there no pinch, no fright me with urgent shows, no pitch me in the mire, or lead me like a firebrand in the dark out of my way, unless she bid 'em. But for every trifle they are set upon me. Lo, now, here comes one. It torment me for bringing the wood too slowly. I'll fall flat.
So here's neither bush nor shrub to bear off any weather at all. And there's another storm brewing. Huh? I hear it, singing on the wind. Yet yon same black cloud on huge one looks like a foul barb that would shed his liquor. If it should thunder as it did before, I know not where to hide my head, because yon same cloud cannot choose but fall by pailfuls. What have we here? Is that a man or a fish? Huh? Dead or alive? Huh? Oh, a fish. Oh, he definitely smells like a fish. That's a very ancient fish-like smell. So that's a strange fish. Huh. Were I in England now, as once I was, and had but this fish painted, not a holiday fool there, but would give me a piece of silver? There would this monster make a man. I mean, any strange beast there makes a man, you know. He's legged like a man, and his fins are like, they're like arms. And he is warm. Oh my troth. Ah! All right, I do now let loose my opinion. Hold it no longer. This is no fish. He's an islander that hath lately suffered by a thunderbolt. Alas, the storm is come again. No, that's not. My best way is to creep under his gabardine. There is no other shelter hereabouts. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows. So I will here shroud to the dregs of the storm be past.
I shall sing no more to the sea. Oh, this is a very scurvy tune to sing to at a man's funeral, but, well, here's my comfort. Ah, damn, that's good. The master, the swabber, the boatswain, and I, the gunner and his mate, loved Hall and Meg and Ariel and Marjorie, but none of us cared for Kate. Goddamn! For she had a tongue with a tang, would cry a sailor go hang. She loved not the feather, her wear she did itch, the sea and the boys and let her go hang. God, this is a scurvy tune too. Well, here's my comfort.
Oh, do not torment me, yo!
What is the matter? Have we doubled here? I have not escaped drowning to be afeard none of your 4 legs.
Oh, the spirits, they torment me, oh!
Oh, this is some monster of the isle with 4 legs who has got, as I take it, an ague. Where the devil should he learn our language? I will give him some relief. If be but for that, if I can recover him and keep him tame and get him to Naples with him, he is a present for the emperor.
Do not torment me, I prithee. I will bring the wood home faster.
I didn't ask for wood. He is in a fit now. God, he shall taste of my bottle. If he have never drunk wine afore, we'll go near to remove his fit.
Thou dost hurt me but a little yet, but I know that will anon. Oh, I know by thy trembling the Prosper works on thee.
Oh, come on, your ways. Open your mouth. Here is that whiz give language to you. Cat, open your mouth. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on. You got it? You got it? You got okay, that's enough. This will fake your faking, I can tell you. And that soundly, you cannot tell who's your friend. Open your caps again.
I should know that voice. It should be... No, but he is drowned. And these are devils. Oh, defend me!
Oh my God, 4 legs and 2 voices? A most delicate monster. His forward voice now is to speak well of his friend, and his backward voice is to utter fast speeches and to detract. If all wine in my bottle will recover him, I will help his ague. Come on, amen. I will pour some in thy mouth. Come on. Go, here you go. You boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Nom, 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 nom. There you go. Take it. There you go.
Stefano!
What?
Stefano!
Does thy other mouth call me? Mercy! This is a devil, another monster. I will leave him. Goodbye.
Stefano, no, don't be Stefano. Touch me and speak to me, for I am Trinculo. Be not afeard. I'm your good friend Trinculo.
Okay, if thou be Trinculo, come forth. I'll pull thee by thy leather legs.
Oh.
If any be Trinculo legs, these are thee. Thou art very Trinculo indeed. How camest thou to be seized by this mooncalf? Can he vent Trinculos?
Well, no, see, I took him to be killed with a thunderstroke. But wait, art thou not drowned, Stefano? I thought, wait, is this storm overblown? Is that it? Because I hid me under the dead mooncalf's gabardine for fear of the storm. And art thou living, Stefano?
These be fine things, if they be not spirits. Oh, as a brave god. Oh, and he bears a celestial liquor. I will kneel to him.
How didst thou escape? How camest thou hither? I escaped upon a butt-sack, which the sailors heaved overboard by this bottle here, which I made of a bark of a tree. I know it looks like glass, but I made it of a bark of a tree with mine own hands since I was cast ashore.
I'll swear by that bottle to be thy true subject, for its liquor is not earthly.
Here, come on, there you go. There you go, yeah.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, swear then how thou escapest. Yes, drink it. Okay, that's enough.
Right.
Of course.
Strange. You see, I swam ashore like a duck. I can swim like a duck. I'll be sworn. So.
Here, kiss the book.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on. There you go. There you go. Boom. You got it. I got another one.
Mm. Has there any more of this?
Hell yeah. That's yep.
Ooh.
The whole butt, man. Look, I'm a little drunk. I gotta be honest. My cellar is in a rock by the seaside where my wine is hid. How now, mooncalf? How does thine go?
Hast thou dropped from heaven? I will show thee every inch of this island, and I will kiss thy foot. Now, prithee, be my god.
What? I mean, by this lie, look at this perfidious and drunken monster. I mean, when God's asleep, he'll rob his bottle.
So I'll kiss thy foot. I swear myself to be thy subject.
Oh, no. I mean, yes. Come on. Down.
Oh.
And I swear.
God, I shall laugh myself to death at this puppy-headed monster.
Come kiss. Come.
I'll show thee the best springs. I'll pluck thee berries.
Oh, my God.
I'll fish for thee. I'll get thee wood enough. A plague upon the tyrant that I serve! I will bear her no more sticks! But I'll follow thee. Oh, thou wondrous man. Wilt thou go with me?
Oh, man. I mean, you have to do a little bit more if you want wood. I pray thee now, lead the way without any more talking. Trinculo, the king and all the company else being drowned, we will inherit here. Bear my bottle. Fellow Trinculo, we'll find him in by and by again.
Farewell, master. Farewell.
Look, he's a howling monster. He's a drunken monster.
You're right.
No more dams. I'll make for fish. No more fetch or firing. Requiring no scrape trencher nor wash dish. Caliban has a new master. Get a new man. Freedom! Freedom!
Oh, brave monster, lead the way!
I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Meant for someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seems. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace. A doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried.
Act 3, Scene 1, before Prospero's cell.
There be some sports are painful, and their labor delight in them sets off. This, my mean task, would be as heavy to me as odious, but the mistress which I serve quickens what's dead and makes my labors pleasures. Oh, she is 10 times more gentle than her mother's crabbed. She's composed of harshness. Now, I must remove some thousands of these logs and pile them up upon a sore injunction. My sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work and says such baseness had never like executor. Ugh, these sweet thoughts to even refresh my labors. Most busy lest when I do it.
Alas now, pray you work not so hard. I would the lightning had burnt up those logs that you were enjoined to pile. Pray, set it down and rest you. When this burns, 'twill weep for having wearied you. My mother's hard at study. Pray now, rest yourself. She's safe for these 3 hours.
Oh, most dear mistress. The sun will set before I shall discharge what I must strive to do.
If you'll sit down, I'll bear your logs the while. Pray, give me that. I'll carry it to the pile.
No. Precious creature. I had rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should such dishonor undergo while I sit lazy by.
It would become me as well as it does you, and I should do it with much more ease, for my goodwill is to it, and yours it is against.
Poor worm, thou art infected, and this visitation shows it.
You look wearily.
No, noble mistress. No. 'Tis fresh morning with me when you are by at night. But I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my mother, I broke your hest to say so.
Admired Miranda. Oh, indeed, the top of admiration, worth what's dearest to the world. Look, full many a lady I have eyed with best regard, and many a time the heart of their tongues hath into bondage brought my too diligent ear. Yeah, no, I'm saying for several virtues have I liked several women, never with any so fun soul, but some defect in her did quarrel with the noblest grace she owed and put it to the foil, but you...
Okay, did that work?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, okay.
Oh, you! So perfect, and so peerless, are created of every creature's best.
I would not wish any companion in the world but you, nor can imagination form a shape besides yourself to like of. But I prattle something too wildly, and my mother's precepts I therein do forget.
Hear my soul speak! The very instant that I saw you did my heart fly to your service. There resides to make me slave to it, and for your sake am I this patient log man.
Ugh. Do you love me?
Oh, oh, earth. Bear witness to this sound.
Whoa, I am a fool to weep at what I am glad of.
Wherefore weep you?
At mine unworthiness, that dare not offer what I desire to give, and much less take what I shall die to want. But this is trifling, and all the more it seeks to hide itself, the bigger bulk it shows.
Oh.
Okay, yep. I am your wife, if you will marry me. If not, I'll die your maid. To be your fellow, you may deny me, but I will be your servant, whether you will or no. My husband, then?
I, with a heart as willing as air, bondage, or freedom. Here's my hand.
And mine, with my heart in it. And now, farewell, till half an hour hence.
Right, yeah, cool. Cool. Half an hour.
Yeah, half an hour hence.
Cool. Tight. Cool. Tight.
So glad of this is they I cannot be who are surprised withal, but my rejoicing at nothing can be more. I'll to my book. For yet ere supper time must I perform much business appertaining.
Scene 2, another part of the island.
And in case you forgot, I'm a king. Yup. Hey, who I'm here, nigga? T.I.P. Atlanta Zone King of the South, shouting. Yeah. Better keep my name out your mouth, shouting. PSC, hey. All hail Atlanta Zone owner.
Mooncalf, speak once in thy life. If thou beest a good mooncalf.
How does thy honor? Let me lick thy shoe. I'll not serve him. He's not valiant.
What is thou liest, the most ignorant monster? What you debauched fish, thou? Yeah, got him. Was there ever met a coward that had drunk so much sack as I have today? Huh? Will you tell another monstrous lie, being but half a fish and half a monster?
How he mocks me! Wilt thou let him, my lord?
Lord, quoth he, that a monster should be such a natural.
Oh, again! Burn him to death!
Triculum.
What?
Keep a good tongue in your head. If you prove a mutineer, the next 3.
You gonna hang me?
The poor monster is my subject, and he shall not suffer indignity.
I thank you, my lord. Wilt thou be pleased to hear once again my suit that I made to thee?
Marry, I will. Kneel and repeat, I will stand, and so shall Triculum.
As I told thee before, I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer, that by her cunning she hath cheated me of the island.
Thou liest.
Now thou liest, thou jesting monkey thou! I would my valiant master would destroy thee! I do not lie!
All right, calm down.
Triculum. If you trouble him any more in tail by this hand, I will supplant some of your teeth.
Why? I said nothing.
Oh, Mom. Then, and no more. Proceed.
I say, by sorcery she got this isle, and from me she got it. If thy greatness will revenge it on her, for I know thou darest, but this thing dare not.
That's most certain. All right,
thou shalt be king, and I'll serve thee.
How now shall this be compassed? Can thou bring me to the party?
Yea, my lord. I'll yield her to thee when she is asleep, where thou mayest knock a nail into her head.
Thou liest. Thou canst not.
Pied ninny is this, thou scarlet patch! I do beseech thy greatness, give him blows! Take his bottle from him!
What? No.
He shall drink not but brine, for I'll not show him where the fleshies are!
I don't know what that is.
Run into no further danger. You have upset my hair. Interrupt the monster one more word further, and by this one of these hands, I cannot remember which one, I will turn my mercy out of doors and make a stockfish of thee.
But why? What did I? Nothing. Fine, I'll go farther off.
Didst thou not say he lied?
Thou liest.
Do I so? You know what, Triculum? It's been a long time coming. Takest thou that?
Why would you? I did not give the lie. We are you with? And you're hearing to the pox of your bottle? You know, this can second drinking do.
You, oh my God, now forward with your tale. Caliban, prithee stand further off.
I'll beat him a little. After a little time, I'll beat him too.
Stand further.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, proceed, Caliban. Further.
Oh, well, as I told thee, it is a custom with her in the afternoon to sleep, and there thou mayest brain her, but having first seized her books, or with a log, you could batter in her skull, or punch her with a stake, or cut off her weasand with a knife. But remember first to possess her books, for without them she is but a sot, as I am. Oh, nor hath one spirit to command. They all do hate her as rootedly as I. But burn her books, for that most deeply to consider is the beauty of her daughter. She herself calls a nonpareil.
This is so brave a lass.
Aye, my lord, she will become thy bed, I warrant.
Oh, monster. I will kill this woman. Her daughter and I will be king and queen. I might be the queen. I don't know. Save our graces. And Triculum and myself shall be viceroys. Does that like the plot, Triculum?
Oh, it's an excellent plot.
I thought it was a good plot too. Give me thy hand. I'm sorry. I beat thee. Yes. But thou wilt live in good tongue in my head. Come on.
But within this half hour, she will be asleep. Will thou destroy her then?
Oh my God.
All right. That's,
on my honor.
This will I tell my master.
Thou makest me merry. I am full of pleasure. Let us be jocund. Will you troll the catch you taught me but a erewhile?
At thy request, monster, I will do reason, any reason at all. Come on, Tricular, let us sing. You don't know this one. Flout them and shout them. And shout them. And flout them. Thou is free.
That's not the tune!
Oh,
that's a bit aggressive.
And I said, hey, yeah, I said, hey, what's going on?
that's what I'm thinking. What is the same?
Well, that's the tune of our catch, but it's played by the picture of nobody.
If thou beest the man, saw thyself in thy likeness. Thou beest the devil. Take it thou with.
Yes, please forgive me my sins.
Art thou feared?
No, monster, not I.
No, be not afeared. This isle is full of noises, sweet sounds and sweet airs that give delight and hurt not. Sometimes 1,000 twangling instruments will hum about mine ears, and sometimes voices that when I waked after a long sleep will make me sleep again. And then in dreaming, the clouds we thought would open up and show me riches ready to drop, that when I waked, I cried to dream again.
This will prove a brave kingdom to me, where I shall have my music for nothing.
When Prospero is destroyed!
Right.
Oh, that's how be by and by. I remember the story.
Wait, the sound is going away. Let's follow it. And after that, we do our work, huh?
Yes, lead, monster. We'll follow. I could see this table. He lays it on.
And I pray, oh my God, do I pray every single day of revolution. And I say, hey, I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, I said, hey, what's going on?
Wilt come? I will follow, Stefano.
Hey!
Scene 3. Another part of the island.
Look here. I can go no further, sir. Oh, bones ache. By your patience, I must rest me.
Oh man, I cannot blame thee. Oh, who am myself, attached with weariness to the dullness of my spirit. Sit down and rest. Even now, when I give up hope, I no longer keep her from my flatterer. He is God whom we doth stray to find, and the sea doth mock our frustrate search on land. So let him go.
I am right glad that he's so out of hope. Do not, one repulse, forgo the purpose that you resolved to first.
The next advantage we will take thoroughly.
Let it be tonight. For now they are oppressed with travel, and they cannot nor they will not use such vigilance as when they are fresh.
I say tonight, no more.
Hey, what are?
What harmony is this? Good friends, hark!
Oh, marvelous, sweet music. Oh.
Another beer?
Oh, a rotten banana.
Give us, kind keepers, heavens. What are these?
Living drollery. I'll believe they're unicorns.
If in Naples I should report this now, would they believe me?
They vanished strangely.
You are three men of sin, and on this island I have made you mad. Fools! I and my fellows are ministers of fate. If you could hurt, your swords are now too massy for your strengths, and not lifted. But remember, for that's my business to you, that you three from Milan did supplant good Prospero, exposed unto the sea, which hath requited her and her innocent child. For which foul deed the powers, delaying, not forgetting, have incensed the seas and shores, yea, all the creatures against your peace. Thee of thy son, Alonso, they have bereft, and do pronounce by me lingering perdition. Worse than any death can be at once, shall step by step attend you and your ways.
Bravely the figure of this harpy hast thou performed, my Ariel. Now they are in my power, and in these fits I leave them, while I visit young Ferdinand, whom they suppose is drowned.
In the name of something holy, sir, why stand you in this strange stare? What's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? What happened?
What is monstrous?
Say it. What?
Monstrous.
What is?
Methought.
What?
I heard the billows spoken talk of it.
Oh, Lord.
It did whisper the name of Prospero.
Oh.
It did base my trespass. Thus, my
Oh.
son is in the ooze bedded. I shall seek him further, and there, in the mud, lie muddied.
Well, one feet at a time! I'll fight their legion's order!
I'll be
all three of them are desperate. The great guilt, like poison, given to work a great time after, now begins to bite the spirits. I do beseech you that are of suppler joints, follow them, and hinder them from what this ecstasy may now provoke them to.
Follow, I pray you.
Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? Get there fast, then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go, down to Kokomo.
Act 4, Scene 1, before Prospero's cell.
If I have too austerely punished you, your compensation makes amends, for I do give you here 1/3 of mine own life, or that for which I live, who once again I tender to thy hand. A spirit is here who should not be. They do that. They do that. And all thy vexations, were but trials of thy love, and thou hast strangely stood the test. O Ferdinand, do not smile at me that I boast her off, for thou shalt find that she will outstrip all praise and make it halt behind her.
Would you believe it against an oracle?
Then, as my gift and thine own acquisition, worthily purchased, take my daughter. But if thou dost break her virgin not before all sanctimonious ceremonies may with full and holy rite be ministered, sour-eyed disdain and discord shall bestrew the union of your bed with weeds so loathy that you shall hate it both.
As I do hope for quiet days, fair issue, and long life, with such love as 'tis now, the murkiest den, the most opportune place, the strongest suggestion our worser genius can, shall never melt mine honor into lust, to take away the edge of that day's celebration.
Sit then and talk with her. She is thine own. What, Ariel? My industrious servant, Ariel!
What would my potent master? Yeah, here I am.
Thou and thy meaner fellows your last service did worthily perform, and I must use you in such another trick. Go bring the rabble here to this place, for I must now bestow upon the eyes of this young couple some vanity of mine art. Dear my Ariel, do not approach till thou dost hear me call.
Okay, yeah, well, I conceive.
Look thou be true, do not give dalliance too much the rein, be abstemious, or else good night your vow.
I warrant you, the white cold virgin snow upon my heart abates the ardor of my liver.
Well, okay. Now come, my Ariel, bring a corollary. Rather than want a spirit, appear and pertly. No tongue, all eyes, be silent. Shh, shh.
Most beauteous lady, my rich lays of wheat, rye, barley, patches, oats, and peas like perfume mountains. My pole clip-fingered and my sea-mange sparrow, and rock me hard, where thou thy dust air, queen sky, whose watery arch and messenger am I, bid thee leave these with her sovereign grace here on this grass plot in this very place, to come and sport her peacocks fly amain. Approach, rich Ceres, here to entertain.
Hail, many-colored messenger, that ne'er dost disobey the wife of Jupiter, who with thy saffron wings upon my flowers diffusest honey drops, refreshing showers, and with each end of thy blue bow dost crown my bosky acres and my unshrubbed down. Rich scarf to my proud earth, why hath thy queen summoned me hither to this short-grassed green?
A contract of true love to celebrate, and some donation freely to state on the Blessed Lovers and Atlanta Solidarity Fund.
Oh, indeed. Highest queen of state, greet Juno comes, I know her by her gait.
Hey, bitches! Hey! How does my bounteous sister go with me to bless this twain, that they may have prosperous and be honored in their issue? Me, 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 me. Honor, riches, marriage, blessing, long continuance, and increasing hourly joys bestow upon you. Juno sings her blessings upon you.
Arts increase, boys in plenty, barns and garners never empty, vines and clustering, bunches growing, plants of godly carnage bowing, spring comes in dew in the forest, and the very end of harvest scarcity grin shall show you our blessings showers upon you!
Bars.
Let me live here ever, so rare a wondered mother and a wife make this place paradise.
Shit. 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 Oh, I had forgot that foul conspiracy of the beast Caliban and his confederate against my life. The minute of their plot is almost come. Well done. Avoid. No more.
This is strange. Your mother's in some passion that works her strongly.
Never till this day saw I her touched with anger so distempered.
You do look, my son, in a moved sword as if you were dismayed. Be cheerful, sir. Our revels now are ended. These actors, as I foretold you, are spirits and are melted into air, into thin air, and like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, ye all which it inherits shall dissolve, and leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little lives are rounded with the sleep. Sir, I'm vexed. Bear with my weakness, my brain is troubled. Be not disturbed with my infirmity. If you be pleased, retire into my cell, and there repose. A turn or two I'll walk to still my beating mind.
We wish your peace.
Come with a thought. I thank thee, Ariel. Come.
Thy thoughts I cleave to. What's thy pleasure?
Good. We must prepare to meet with Caliban. Say again, where didst thou leave these varlets?
I told you, madam, they were red hot with drinking. Then I played that hey, hey, yeah song, and then I pricked their ears and lifted up their noses as they smelt the music. Calf-like they my lowing followed. I left them in the filthy mantled pool behind your cell. The foul lake o'erstunk their feet.
Well done, bird. Thy shape invisible retain thou still, and the trumpery in my house, go bring it hither for stale to catch these thieves.
Okay, yep.
A devil, a born devil, on whose nature nurture can never stick, on whom my pains, humanely taken, all lost, quite lost, and as with age his body uglier grows, so his mind cankers. I will plague them all, even to roaring. Good, bring the fancy stuff, just hang it on a line.
Okay.
Yep, invisible.
You tread softly, that the blind mole may not hear a footfall. We are now near his cell.
A monster or fairy, which you say is a harmless fairy, has done little better than played us a deck of us.
And monster, I do smell a horse piss, at which my nose is in great indignation.
So is mine. Do you hear, monster? If you should take this pleasure against your luck, you'll
You were but a lost monster.
Good my lord, give me thy favor still. Be patient, for the prize I will bring to thee shall hoodwink this mischance. Therefore, speak softly. All is hushed as midnight yet.
Aye, but to lose our bottles in the pool.
There is not only disgrace and dishonor in that monster, but an infinite loss.
I can't be quiet. Seest thou here? This is the mouth of the cell. No noise, and enter. Do that good mischief which will make this island thy own forever, and I, thy Caliban, I, thy footlicker.
Give me thy hand. I do begin to have bloody thoughts.
Oh, wait, King Stefano! Oh, look what a wardrobe is here for thee! Oh!
Let it alone, fool! That is but trash!
Look at that!
What monster? We know it belongs to a frippery! Oh, King Stefano!
Ooh, be quiet, monster. Mistress Lime is not this my Durkin.
Monster, come, put some lime on your fingers and away with the rest.
I will have none on't. We shall lose our time and all be turned into barnacles or into apes with foreheads villainously low.
Monster, lay to your fingers. Help to bear this away where we's hogshead of wine is, or I'll turn you out of my kingdom. Go. Carry this. Go on. Here, carry this.
And this.
Also, hold on. This as well, and this.
And this.
Oh, no! What was that? Run!
Oh my God! Oh my God! No!
At this hour lie at my mercy all mine enemies. Shortly shall all my labors end, and thou shalt have the air at freedom. For a little follow and do me service. Okay.
Imagine me and you. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love. Hold her tight, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life.
Act 5, Scene 1, before Prospero's cell. 1 hour later.
Now does my project gather to a head. My charms crack not, my spirits obey, and time goes upright with his carriage. How's the day?
On the 10th hour, madam, at which time, my lady, you said our work should cease?
I did say so when I first raised the Tempest. Say, my spirit, how fares the king and his followers?
Confined together, just as you left them, all prisoners. Madam, they cannot budge till your release. Your charm so strongly works them that if you beheld them now, your affections would become tender.
Dost thou think so, spirit?
Mine would, madam, were a human.
And mine shall. Though with their high wrongs I am struck to the quick, the rarer action is in virtue than in vengeance. My charms I'll break, their senses I'll restore, and they shall be themselves.
I'll fetch them, madam.
Ye elves of hills, you puppets by whose aid I have bedimmed the noontide sun, weak masters though you be, and called forth the mutinous winds, and twixt the green sea and the azured vault set roaring war. Some graves at my command have waked their sleepers oped, and led 'em forth by my so potent art. But this rough magic I here abjure, and when I have required some heavenly music, which even now I do, work mine end upon their senses that this airy charm is for, I'll break my staff, bury it certain fathoms in the earth, and deeper than did ever plummet sound. I'll drown my book, are spell stopped. Holy Gonzalo, honorable man, my true preserver and a loyal sir, to him you followest. I will pay thy graces home, both in word and deed. Most cruelly didst thou, Alonso, use me and my daughter. Thy brother was a furtherer in the act. Thou art pinched now for it, Sebastian. Flesh and blood, you, sister mine, that entertained ambition, expelled remorse and nature, who, with Sebastian, would here have killed your king. I do forgive thee, unnatural though thou art. Your understanding begins to swell. Not one of them that looks on me would know me. Ariel, fetch me the sensible blazer in my cell.
Yes.
I will face me and myself present as I was sometime in Milan. Quickly, spirit, thou shalt ere long be free. Oh, thank you.
Wind blows through the trees, leaves move with the breeze. Do you believe? Do you believe in magic?
My dainty Ariel, I shall miss thee, but yet thou shalt have freedom. So, to the king's ship, invisible as thou art, there thou shalt find the mariners asleep under the hatches, the master and the boatswain being awake, and force them to this place, and presently I prithee.
I drink the air before me and return, or are your pulse twice beat?
Oh, torment, trouble, wonder, and amazement inhabits here. Some heavenly power guide us out of this fearful country.
Behold, Sir King, the wronged Duke of Milan, Prospero, and to thee and thy company I bid a hearty welcome.
This must crave, if this all be all a most strange story. I do denounce my dukedom, and here ask pardon for all my wrong. But how should Prospero be here and yet living?
First, Gonzalo, let me embrace thine age, whose honor cannot be measured or confined.
Whether this be or not be, I'll not swear.
You do yet taste some subtleties of the isle that will not let you believe things certain. Welcome, my friends, all. But you? My brace of lords? Were I so minded, I here could pluck his highness frown upon you and justify you traitors. At this time, I will tell no tales.
The devil speaks in her.
No. For you, most wicked madam, whom to call sister would even infect my mouth, I do forgive thy rank fault, all of them, and require my dukedom of thee, which perforce I know thou must restore.
If thou beest Prospero, give us particulars of thy preservation. How did I get here? Where 3 hours since we were stranded, and where I've lost, how sharp is my remembrance is. My son.
I am woe for it, sir, for the like loss have I.
You the like loss?
As great to me as late, for I have lost my daughter.
Oh, heavens. How have you lost your daughter?
In this last tempest, I perceive these lords scarce think their eyes do offices of truth. Know that I am Prospero, that very duke which was thrust forth of Milan, who most strangely upon this shore where you were wrecked was landed to be the lord on it. Welcome, sir, This cell's my court. Pray you look in. My dukedom, since you have given me again, I will requite you with as good a thing. At least bring forth a wonder to content ye as much as my dukedom.
Or you may be false.
No, my dearest love, I would not for the world.
For a score of kingdoms you should wrangle, and I would call it fair play.
A miracle.
Though the seas threaten, they are merciful. I have cursed them without cause.
Now all the blessings of a glad father compass thee about. Arise and tell me how thou hast camest here.
Oh, wonder. How many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is. Oh, brave new world that hath such people in it.
'Tis new to thee.
Tell me, is this maid that you are at play with a goddess that has severed us and thus brought us together?
Sir, she is mortal.
Oh.
By immortal providence, she's mine. I chose her when I could not ask my father for his advice, nor thought I had one. She is daughter to this famous Duke of Millen, of whom so often I have heard renown, but never saw before, of whom I have received a second life and second mother. This lady makes her to me.
Oh, well, she is mine. Oh, that I must sound that I must ask for my son's forgiveness.
There, sir, stop. Let us not burden our remembrance with a heaviness that's gone.
I have inly wept, or should I have spoke ere this? Look down, you God, and on this couple drop a blessed crown. For it is you that have chalked forth the way which brought us hither. Can I get an amen?
Amen, Gonzalo. Yeah.
Was Millen thrust from Millen that her issue should become kings of Naples? Oh, rejoice beyond a common joy, and set it down with gold on lasting pillars. And one voyage did Claribel, her husband, find at Tunis, and Ferdinand, her brother, found a wife where he himself was lost. Prospero, her dukedom in a poor isle, and all of us ourselves. All of us ourselves.
Yes.
Now, and all of us ourselves.
Hush, child.
No
Give me
man
your
was
hands. Let grief and sorrow capture the heart that does not wish you both joy.
Be it so. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, look, sir. So look over there. Look over there. Here is more of us. What is the news?
It's good news.
Hey, what it is,
It's
my
good news.
homies. Yo, the best news is that we have safely found our king and company. The next our ship, which by 2 glasses since we have gave our split. It is tight and yaw and bravely rigged as when we first put it out to sea. Can I get it? Well, I'm not the pastor. Never mind. Go on.
Tight. We'll
Madam.
meet you there. We'll be on the boat. Woo!
Madam, hey, madam, all this service have I done since I went?
My tricksy spirit, set Caliban and his companions free. Untie the spell.
This is as strange a maze as ever men tried.
Ill fares, my gracious sir. There are yet missing of your company some few odd ones that you remember not? They're coming.
Oh,
I didn't know.
Oh, look. Okay. Sure.
Oh, the wolf's gone!
I'm in the wrong place. I'm coming. Here I am. Oh my God. Oh man.
Oh, we're safe.
Oh, every man shift for all he resin, let no man take care for himself, for all is but fortune, coraggio. Wait, no, that ain't.
Wait, these be two spies which I wear in my head. Here is a goodly sight. What's that?
Stratimos, these be brave spirits indeed. How fine my master is. I'm afraid she will chastise me.
It's just not Stefano, my drunken butler.
He is drunk now. Where had he wine?
And trying to drink you up? Who is reeling right out? Oh, where did you find the grand liquor that has guilted you? How hast thou camest in this pickle?
Oh, I have been in such a pickle since I saw you last.
Okay.
Yeah. Why, how now, Stefano?
What? Oh, no, please don't touch me. I am not Stefano, but I am a cramp.
You the king of the Isle, Syrah.
I should have been a Thor one of them.
This is the strangest stories I ever looked on.
These three have robbed me, and this demi-devil, for he's a bastard one, had plotted with them to take my life.
Oh, hell no.
Fellows, you must know and own. This thing of darkness I acknowledge mine. Go, Syrah, to my cell, with you your companions, as you look to have my pardon, trim it handsomely.
Aye, that I will, and I'll be wise hereafter and seek for grace. Oh, what a thrice doubled ass was I to take this drunkard for a god. Worship this no fool.
All right.
Away.
Hence, and bestow your luggage where you found it.
Right.
Or stole it, rather.
Oh, okay, that was good.
The man will put it back, don't worry. Goodbye.
Sir, I invite your highness and your train to my poor cell, where you shall take your rest for this one night, and in the morn I'll bring you to your ship, and so to Naples, where I have hoped to see the nuptial of these our dear beloved solemnized, and thence retire me to Milan, where every third thought shall be my grave.
I long to hear the story of your life and how it must fall on the ear strangely.
I will deliver all, and promise you calm seas, auspicious gales, and sails so expeditious that shall catch your royal fleet far off. Ariel, my chick, that is thy charge. Then to the elements be free, and fare thou well. Okay. Please you all, draw near.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
Now my charms are all o'erthrown, and what strength I have's mine own, which is most faint. 'Tis true, I must be here, confined by you, or sent to Naples. Let me not, since I have my dukedom got, and pardoned the deceiver, dwell in this bare island by your spell, but release me from my bands with the help of your good hands. Good breath of thine, yours must my sails fill, or else my project fails, which was to please. Now I want spirits to enforce, and art to enchant, and my ending is despair, unless I be relieved by prayer that pierces so that it assaults mercy itself, and frees all faults, as you from crimes would pardon be. But your set me free.
Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
That is the end.
acting, so do you know why all the men have no shirts on?
I
no.
Oh, I didn't know. Hold on. Chill. Hey.
Donate to the Solidarity Fund.
The Atlanta Solidarity Fund. Oh my gosh.
Everyone is wearing their shirts. I don't know why, but I do know that I love you all very much for being here with us tonight. This was truly a pleasure. Thank you to my amazing cast and to Kat and to Dan for taking the time and making a little bit of magic with us. There's still magic to be had. This video will stay up, so if anybody had to miss it or just wants to watch it later, please invite them to do so. And please, these people have taken off some clothes for what I assume to be a promise that there will be money donated to the Atlanta Solidarity Fund, which is doing important work and affirming that Black Lives Matter, and those who uprise in support of them should not be jailed. They should be free, as should we all. Guys, again, so much for being here. We love you. Shakespeare on Draft will ride again. Stay tuned. Mwah! Mwah! We did it.
All right, Madison, stay on with me for just a second.
I'm staying on because I love you.
I love you too. We've got to go in the stream, and so I didn't want it to just be like, I wanted something to be happening until we end the stream. I wanted to do sort of like I don't know, so that there's not like a dead space. But anyway, I love you. I love everyone.
I love it. No one had their shirts.
Yeah, that must have been wild for you. All right, now we can end the stream.
Thank you again, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Is it end? Yeah, it's ended now.